Make room for Javi.
Welcome to my Project a Day video, where I explain a project or tell a story each day for a year, and I attempt to complete my shop. Today is day 6 of 365, and today's project is more shop insulation and clearing the entrance. Today we'll share a story about my graduation. I was in my 1976 Monte Carlo. The 1976 Monte Carlo was a present from my grandfather. He would keep cars in pristine condition. When I got that car 5 years later in 1981, it was immaculate. We all remember our first car. My car has brought me a lot of fond memories, one of which happened on graduation day in high school. My buddy Howard, I think Alfred was there too, I'm not sure. I don't remember who else was there. We went over to the Omni Mall. There were two places in Miami at that time that had a Cozzoli's pizza. We were very fond of Cozzoli's. One place was near downtown at the Omni Mall, monstrous mall. The other place was in West Kendall, way out west. Both these places were quite far, but we loved those giant meatballs that Cozzoli's sold. Normally we're going to the one near us or near Howard's place in West Kendall, which seemed at the time like end of the earth. It was, oh boy, from Westchester, West Kendall was a good 8 miles away. 8 miles away is nothing. While we frequented that one very often, as the other one was quite far away at the Omni Mall, our graduation venue was a lot closer to the Omni Mall, so we decided to take a trip over to Cozzoli's. We had a blast. We hit the mall. We went to all different places, and there we are, sitting, eating our food, realizing all of a sudden, hey, we're going to be late for our graduation. We grabbed our trays, ran over to the parking garage, hopped in my car, and I just took off like a bat out of hell. I was screeching tires. I was going down at ridiculous speeds down that spiral ramp to get out of the parking garage, and then I raced down to the venue. Along the way, in certain parts of Miami, it was raining, and I took a little bit of a wide turn and started fishtailing. Looking back on it is quite entertaining, but we were scared at the time. Well, I was driving, so I wasn't scared quite as much. The back of the car fishtailed out to the right, and I'm here turning the wheel to the right. I overcompensate, so it's fishtails to the left, and I'm turning the wheel to the left. And I must have fishtailed 4 or 5 times consecutively. And the whole time, I'm turning my wheel one way and the other going, I'm in control. I'm perfectly in control. I'm perfectly in control. I'm perfectly in control. When we got out of that, everybody was laughing. But when we got there, it was one of the precarious situations that reckless teenagers get into. So we arrive at the venue and everybody is lined up in their row. We pull into the parking lot, slap our robes on as quickly as possible. Now, I had an additional task. I was a clarinetist in the band. I had to arrive early because the band is already seated in the pit and we're getting ready to play Pomp and Circumstance as everybody walks in. Pomp and Circumstance is the standard graduation song that's played when the graduates walk in. At a much slower pace. I race into the building and walk down into the pit just as Mrs. Spack, our music teacher and conductor, has her baton up and we're getting ready to begin. She gives me a side eye, puts her arms down. About a minute later, my clarinet is fully assembled and we're back up in ready position. Granted, I'm a little winded, so the first couple minutes of the 10 or 15 minutes of Pomp and Circumstance may have been missing some clarinet parts. But all in all, was it worth it? Absolutely. Tomorrow I'm going to do a little bit more shop insulation as I wasn't able to finish it all today, and we'll see what happens next. Thank you for watching. Feel free to comment. I enjoy reading them, particularly when they're pleasant. Please subscribe, and as always, have a great day.
Make room for Javi.